Oh, nothing. Relaxing. Boring. Oh, what are you doing out here, doggy dog? Country. Yeah, you. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing out there? Snooping around. Yeah, I was talking about those fenders. I bought some, like I said, in the '90s, and they were like '92 or '3, and they were junk. Didn't fit for shit. I don't know who sells a better fender. You just don't. You never know with the aftermarket shit. That's why I haven't. I need one fender on the passenger side because it's rotted out from the battery drip down there, and I think I'm just gonna buy a patch for it instead because I'm not gonna be dealing with no god dang uh, aftermarket shit. I guess the box sides. I guess the box, the header, and the sides they fit good, but I don't know. Other than that, I don't know. What are you doing out there, Reed? You being retarded? Huh? Looking around, wagging your stump. What are you doing out there, girl? Yeah, oh, you're being stubborn now, and you're gonna ignore me and still wiggle your tail? Country. Who is it? Get him. Get him. You don't need to survey the yard every time I come out. Make sure everything's all right. Yeah, I seen that on there. That fits good across the bottom and the front of the grill on there, and then on the sides. I don't know what you would have to do. Maybe shave those the front of that where the grill goes in. But why should you have to do that shit? Pay that money for that shit. It should fit. That's why when I took them back, I took those vendors back. I said, I don't even know how you guys can sell these things. There's like a mile wide gap on each side of the hood. Who wants that? I said, because I ain't putting that shit on. Couldn't even couldn't even get the uh, couldn't even get the bolts up on there. They were all you'd have to angle them in and then cross thread them so they're permanent bolts. Stop scratching. You know better. No fuck sneaking down, scratching. You know how to do some spins. Oh, you're gonna go over there and scratch so I can't see you. They didn't say nothing. They just looked at me. It was just some guy behind the counters. It was at a Fargo bumper and paint. They sell paint and like they used to sell this years ago. They sold DuPont paint and bumpers and aftermarket vendors. Because say it was on a 78 or 79 GMC Sierra 4-wheel drive, and I just wanted those fenders. They were rotted out around the wheel well there, and that was the only rust on that truck. That kid, he just looked at me. Well, yeah, he was probably, I don't know how old he was, but anyways, he just looked at me like, what? I said, I wouldn't buy those damn things. I'll go to the junkyard and get something else, I guess. Because I put one, I mean, I only got like 3 bolts in on one fender, and then that gap was just unbelievable. So I took it off and said, I put the old one back on. Even the hood hinge, it wouldn't even, the hood hinge wouldn't even bolt onto the damn thing. So I was like, man, I didn't know what to. I never ran into that. I never always just went to the junkyard before that and got a fender off. Took all day just to get one part off because that's how it is sometimes. And then I figured, well, I'll just buy some aftermarket ones because they were cheap. The price was pretty good. Well, the price can be good all at once. If it don't fit, it ain't worth it. Back then, I think you could buy the fenders at a junkyard if you found one that was not rotted out or dent. I didn't even care if it was dented. I could push the dent out, but I think they were like $20 or $10 or something if you took it off. Yeah, I mean, if you can get all new metal that'll fit. I don't know if that Auto Metal Direct guys. I don't know. I've heard a lot of good things about them, but I don't know. They might have a better die cast of their what, however the cutter they got that stamps those things. Theirs might be better. I don't know because I ain't heard anyone complain about their fenders or nothing. But I'm still sketchy about that. I've been that way for oh since the early '90s when I bought those new ones. I have never bought another aftermarket fender for something like that. For that, I did. They fit good on them, but and that thing was, yeah, like I said, it was a '78 or '79 GMC. I don't know why. Back then, it was only like 15, 15, 18 years old. You'd think the stamp would still be good. The key parts. Yeah, I never heard of them. But I mean, you can't just, I mean, it'd be nice if you could just go to the place, get the fenders, and if they don't fit, then you can take the damn things back instead of going through this mail all the time, shipping shit and waiting around. I hate waiting for stuff. If I can get it, if the store's got it, I'll drive to the store. I don't care if it's 100 miles or 150 miles. I'd rather just drive there and get it and deal with just ordering shit online and then I don't fit and yeah, or just like the parts, online. You sit there and wait for the part, then the parts junk. It don't work. It works for 3 days or something. Country, what are you doing out there? Hey, babies. Oh, ignore me. Yep. Ignoring me. What are you doing out there? Your tongue hanging out. I guess you're going somewhere else. Yeah, I don't know what they're doing. I sent them a deal or whatever, but they don't ever. Well, they do, but old Buzzard, he's probably busy doing nothing. Probably trolling. I think, well, yeah, Hog Shooter was on with them last night, and he had that Buff's garage over there. He was painting that Ranchero wagon slash international. I never really talked to that guy until last night. That Buffs or whatever. He seems to be all right. Pretty good. All the campers and boats left town. Well, almost all of them. I'm sure there's still a few around. You know, they were all here fishing. They usually are this every weekend. There's about 75 campers, trucks, and boats come in here. Did they? Oh, a 70. Yeah, and I seen this other guy the other day. I can't remember the name of it. But his dad built a. Well, he had a high-rise dual four-barrel intake on a 68 '68 Chevy, and he had a three on the tree, and then he changed it to a four-speed Muncie, and that thing was rolling smoke out there. It's just an old beat-up truck with it had side pipes on it. They done took them off, but they're gonna put exits on the box or whatever. But I can have to look that channel up. I subscribe to him, but I don't remember the name of it because I just watched it the other day. He said he put out a bunch of shorts on it and it was getting some views. So then he did a regular video. And man, that thing had all the horses. It was a 383 stroker with that dual four barrel with the high rise intake. I don't remember. I had one of those intakes, but I don't remember what I did with it. I probably gave that shit away years ago. I had it on a 74 Camaro. That guy's in New York. That quick speed. He's in New York. Yeah, I've been there a few times. I went. I don't. I don't intend to go back. Not New York City anyway. I had a blueprinted and balanced. They did it in Minneapolis uh, for my dad. I guess it's a '59 Ford four wheel drive pickup, and he had the seats tucked and rolled, diamond stitched in the door panels and all that. It was pretty fancy pants. I done blew it up when I was like 19. He gave it to me when I was 14, and I blew that shit up. But he was pissed. Uh, the connecting rod was hanging out the side of that 312. It was a 312 Ford, or it was a 292, but it was bored to a 312, and it had the rocker or the connecting rod hanging out the side of the block. Hot rodding around. It had he had it. He did it for he did those tractor pulls back in the day, and then it had side pipes on it, but then it had these caps where you pull the caps off so it had full exhaust. Yeah, still got the truck, but I haven't done nothing with it. It's been sitting since 1993. I hit it. I just put it away so I didn't have to. I couldn't believe it blew up. I thought it was, one of those forever engines after it blueprinted and balanced. Yeah, shit. Is that sun fishing? There's been a few people wanting to get that there from me. I've had that thing for years. I don't know. It had the wood grain on it, but it's all. Yeah, I think it's all sun painted now. Yeah. Oh, I got another bezel right there. Oh, some headlight bezels up in there. I thought about doing something like this here too, but changing the color of these. Let's see. I'm gonna wipe myself out standing up. Well, it would be the other side, but you know, something like that, and run that that whole trim all around the backside there. But that would have to be a blue bow tie there. You have no yellow or gold or whatever they call it. I got a boat. I don't know how many. I got the older style of these, and then these ones. These are like the 80s. These are up like 86 or 87. What toolbox? Oh, the one in here. The one in here. Yeah. Don't worry about the top of that tools that never get put away. Or you don't need to worry about your putting shelves and benches in here that and then to stack shit on top of it. Like really, I really need 4 CVs because I can talk all at once on them. Oh, that black flag. It's it's my buddy Peg. I, I haven't talked to him for a few days. Well, a couple weeks anyway. He must be busy. He must be busy doing some collabs. Yeah, Alberta, Alberta rednecks. Yeah, I don't know if he's coming down. He should be coming back to the states this year. I don't know when if he hasn't said anything, but I'm sure he will be. I was supposed to go up there about 20 times, but I didn't. Well, you do that then. You just order one up. You just have to design it. I don't know who. I should ask him who does those flags for him. I'm sure it's some. I don't know. I got like when I seen him last year, or whenever that was last year. He gave me about 7 or 8 of those flags. I gave Jimmy C and friends one. When he bought that van from me, I gave him one of those flags and I stickered up that van for him real good. Collab. I haven't really done any of those. I should, but I haven't. I was gonna, but then with Jimmy, but then he was tired and he wanted to go home, and I wasn't gonna bug him. they they haven't real well. They sent me. I've gotten a lot of stuff from people off the for you know sponsorship or whatever you want to call it, but they haven't really sent. The only thing I really used on my truck was those stainless steel headers that they sent me. I wouldn't have never put no headers on it if they didn't send them to me. Like I got all these electric cutouts or whatever you want to call them. They're still in that bag there, with the buttons to open up wide open, and they connect to the headers. And I don't know. I ain't got that thing. I ain't putting it on that truck. Not that. Oh, they sent me that radio too, but they wanted me to put it in a Ford, but they didn't send old Buzzard one, and he gave me their name. They sent me one, and they didn't send him nothing. So I said I ain't doing no video until you send them one of them, or else you ain't get no video of your radio. Fuck that. That ain't right. Some of them companies, yeah, some of those companies, that's what they do. They'll find you on YouTube if you start getting subscribers. They'll find you on there. Like Beaver, they done sent me porta powers, exhaust fans, shit, airbag jacks. They sent me these paint guns. They contacted me. They sent me them three paint guns. I used them, and some company sent me these battery and starter tester things and this jumper box here. I porta powers, like I said. I can't even tell you how much stuff they've sent me because it's, I don't know, a lot. I've gotten a lot of stuff. Oh, I got a hydraulic, brake line tools. They said I used to use the old school ones. So I have a snap-on kit that you flare the ends or whatever. They done sent me one of those hydraulic ones too. They sent me, I don't know what the hell are they? They sent what? I don't know. Oh, it's in that middle. It's in that drawer by the sink. And they sent me, Jesus, seal pullers and bearing race whatever. They sent me all kinds of shit. I can't, like I said, I can't. It's a lot they sent me that I don't even know what happened. Remember what happened? It is like another guy sent me a sandblaster, a handheld sandblaster. I ain't never used it. Rivet guns. Someone sent me a box of grinding cut off wheel discs. Some company did. I don't know. I don't use them because the first one I used, it flew apart and part of it was in my hand. So they weren't very good. I can't promote junk. Like this other company, they sent me these little jumper boxes or whatever, the little small ones. I had two of them on that truck and it wouldn't start it. So then I threw them on the ground and said, don't, you know, I'm not going to say, oh, these are good. I said they're piles of shit. All they're good for is charging up cell phones. They ain't good for jumping vehicles. You can't send people fucking junk and expect them to promote shit that don't work. So, I got like in the last couple of weeks, I got like 7, 8 fucking flashlights. I don't know what kind of use all these flashlights for. Well, whatever. They're good. Like I don't some of the shit because I got my peel box in my on my deal there, and sometimes you just get stuff in the mail. You know what I mean? There's always at least once a week or something. There's always something in that mailbox from somebody wanting something. Oh, I got a, yeah, I did I clear coated that truck and I was, well, this ain't the one. I used the buffer I have, right? And I clear coated that truck, and then all of a sudden, this Iron Man sent me the exact same buffer with a different name on it, and all the buffing pads. No, no storm damage here. Is that Woodrow Wilson? I don't have a bionic tool. I'm too cheap to buy one of them. You could probably email that Super Clean, and they'll send you a bunch of Super Clean. They will too. They don't have a problem doing that. They've been sending me Super Clean for I don't know 4 or 5 years now. I ain't bought no Super Clean. They just send it to me. That's the way. That's the way you do it. Especially if it works, and that shit does work. It's not good for aluminum, but if you got some polished aluminum, I wouldn't use it on that. Yeah, you bought those fenders, and didn't you? You need all the winds down there in Texas. Clean up the roadways down there. Someone keeps dropping all their furniture off down in the middle of the interstates. Whole side of the interstates are full of pit masters and all kinds of shit. Just ask Woody. When I was down there, there was all kinds of couches on the side of the interstate. Right as soon as you come out of Oklahoma and get into Texas, uh, all the couches are on the side of the interstate, and bedroom sets too. Yeah, see, you promote it. You should contact them. Yeah, contact them and say, hey, maybe we should make your fenders fit right here, bud. You know, one guy said, I tried to stuff out like those. He wanted me to promote those jumper packs that were no good, and he said, we'll just promote it on there anyway. I said, I'm not gonna promote shit. I'm gonna throw them on the fucking ground because they're junk. Good for charging batteries, phones up, and that's it. Ain't good for jumping, nothing else. And he didn't like that, but that's the don't fuck. One company and it was the same. Actually, they were the same fucking jumper box, but they both had different names on it, and they're the exact same. One was orange, had an orange color on it. The other one had a blue color on it, called the Spartacus or some fucking shit. And and it was the same goddamn fucking jumper box with this name, different name on it, and it was the same junk that didn't work. It won't start up a fucking lawnmower. promote my junk. I'm not gonna fucking sit and make up and tell lies about the shit. Oh yeah, it's the most excellent thing I ever got in my whole life. Yeah, go ahead and buy it. Then you can call me a fucking liar and a piece of shit. You know what I mean? Oh, their floors are good. No, that's good. But how can they get I don't know how they must have got a bad stamp or whatever for those fenders or something. Because I don't know how you can, like I said, like I seen yours. I don't know how that could be like that. You shouldn't have to fabricate fenders that are new fenders. You shouldn't have to modify them so much that you're cutting half the metal off. Free patina, yeah, it did. It came that way from I bought it from. It came that way from GM after sitting for 50 years. Woody's got that bull nose. He's putting starter bolts in it. He stripped them out. He loves starter bolts. I'm waiting for to see a bull nose fire up, but I don't know if that's coming February 1st or February 2nd. Yeah, I don't. The door thing too. See, I got a little hole on the driver's door on the bottom, and not the bottom of the door is. It's all good. Just one spot rotted out on it, and I ain't buying no aftermarket door for that. I'll fix that or I'll just find another one wherever on a truck somewhere else that it's already the same color. He's got his bullnose. It's got Chevrolet engine in it, so you don't worry about that fish. So don't tell me Ford Power when there's Chevrolet's engines in there, right, Woody? He's a sneak. He snuck that Chevy engine in there, calls it a Ford. One bedside is a yeah. What? Whoa, Woody. I was gonna take. I have another one, a 70. I think it's a 71. But the mice went through the roof line in it, and the roof is held together by a couple flakes of rust. And I was damn near gonna put a FE Ford engine in there just to see what some people would say. I should still do that. I got one of those engines laying around. There'd be a lot of butthurt C10 owners, I'll tell you that. Or could you imagine us slamming in a fucking leaning tower of power in one of them trucks? Oh, fucking like they would fucking Mopar people would go insane. They're already insane enough. Over the edge. That LS is old. They the old LS has been overdone, well overdone. It's a good engine, but it doesn't belong in everything. They're not too. GM's not too proud of their new engine and those new trucks that are uh, shitting out every how many miles? 10, 20,000 miles, and they don't start anymore. Fucking junk. The 5.3 is still good, but that new engine they got is a pile of shit. Shouldn't have a brand new 2025 or 24 Silverado in for repairs already, should you? Jesus Christ. Oh, my engine's locked up. It's only got 5,000 miles on it. You can't computerize every little fucking thing on an engine. Don't need that shit. It's more trouble and more wiring. You don't need to worry about fucking engines stopping when they're only 3,000 miles, 4,000 miles on them. Just bring it in and spend about 2, 3 grand to get that fixed. Oh, that's not covered under the warranty. I've heard a lot of people complaining about those new trucks. Yeah, about 2000, yeah. Then after that, the shit blew apart with all this extra wiring on shit and extra this, like electric. You don't need electric tilt in your fucking car. If you can't pull a lever back, you don't need to drive a car. Yeah, my brother's got one of those new F-150s. He's had. I think he gets a new one every couple of years, like my dad. They both get those. I think his the other one he had was like a 6 speed or something, but now he's got a 10 speed one, and that fucker will go what cylinder deactivation. They tried that in the Cadillacs back in the late 60s, and it got them nowhere. It washed out the cylinders because they couldn't shut the fucking gas off to them. That was the dumbest shit ever. They just had a solenoid that opened something with the valves or something. I don't remember how that worked. It was in Cadillacs, though. I know that. Just like that mechanical fuel injection. BMW, they had it. They were good in those, but Chevy tried it. They had them in them Corvettes and shit, and they work, and they're worth a bunch of money. Then they started making things more complicated, and then that's where they fucked up the word rear. I'm gonna put a Mazda rotary engine in an F100. Think anyone would care? I bet you they would. They'd have all the something to say about that. Woody's got cylinder deactivation in his F-150 right now. None of them activate. It's on permanent deactivation. Wonder what Buzzard's doing. He's probably fucking handing out handies at the come and go. He might have switched up the Casey's. You never know. That don't ever happen. Even when you're not, even when you're retarded, retired, uh, you're still gonna do a bunch of work. If you're married, you're really gonna get some work in. $5, that's pretty low. Low price Buzzard. Yeah. The rate you and Woody are going, you'd never make any money building trucks. Sunfish, he's gonna build up a Sunfish mobile, half F-150 and half Mopar. He's gonna put a Billy Bass on it as a hood ornament. It's gonna light up and sing and everything. Yeah. Everything takes longer than expected. When someone tells you it's gonna be done, remember back 30 years ago, they tell you it's gonna be done. Guess what? It was fucking done. Nowadays, oh, I need a couple more weeks, and that couple more weeks turns into 8 months. Is that Jerry rigs it? Jerry's out rigging things again. So you got all your cab's got all new floors in it, all that shit. Yeah, that's right. That's gonna be sweet. I'm not doing nothing. No. You? Too much rain? Yeah. We've had rain. It just shut off here a few days ago. Finally, after 8, 9 days of rain. The farmers, they were complaining about there was no rain, and then it rained for 9, 10 days or where the hell it was. And now I bet you they're saying, "Oh, I can't get in my field." They just do that stuff. They just say that stuff so they can hear themselves bitch sometimes. I know the deal. Woody, go fire up that F-150 right now. Mother. I'm getting tired of waiting. I want to see if it bangs and clanks.